Hello guys, once again it's Matt, and today we have another video. Thank you all the members, all the patrons. Make sure to subscribe and let's get into it, guys. And we are flying out a little bit on ARB over here while we are going to talk about some ways that I am actually playing with aircraft basically to do this summer event, right? A lot of people are trying to get a magical solution on what is the best way to grind, and I just wanted to comment a little bit on that. I already did the calculations of how many kills and what's the best possible scenario. You know, you can check those videos out in the channel of how to do the event, etc., right? But the thing is, it all comes down to the way that you take on things, because to be honest, especially in aircraft, I do think that in tanks the amount of effort that you have to put in is large, you know, and in aircraft it's not small, but it's not like a very big problem. I think it's pretty alright if you have a little bit of time to play every day, which is what these events are kind of made to be played by, you know, players that are or that can basically play every single day. And it might be a little bit unfair with people that have jobs, obviously, but it gives you kind of a way to actually get something very fun, or at least money inside the game without actually needing to actually spend real money on the game itself, right? So I don't know, I feel like it's very alright to actually get the aircraft stars, you know, and I'm actually using this time to actually get the AJS-37, which is an aircraft that I didn't actually research yet. I did the videos back in the day with the rentals, and you know, I didn't actually properly research it, and I have the Su-22 to actually research it as well, for the Germans, right? So I'm just enjoying the gameplay. Actually, that's the majority of the way that I actually play the game during the summer event. I think a lot of people are just focusing too much on the event itself, but to be honest, the best way that you can actually do the event, it's actually getting kills. You will see in the later stages of the video that I will show a battle that I actually did try to bomb a little bit, but it's not very effective. Actually trying to get an aircraft that you actually enjoy flying. For me, for example, while I research the AJS, is the J35XS here that I have as a premium, which means that I'm not only getting a lot of money with it, I'm also researching an aircraft that I need to research and doing the summer event while having fun with the Draken, which is a very fun aircraft to fly. So I think that's the major thing that you have to take from this, is that just play the game with an aircraft that you actually enjoy flying. I mean, I would suggest that maybe getting something that it's a little bit more meta than not, and obviously staying away from bombers in general. But apart from that, anything can be used. I think most of the aircraft are competitive in some way, and everybody has a favorite aircraft. Of course, as I said, I mean, there are some ways that you can do this better. Higher tiers, for example, are better for getting more points. RB is better than arcade to get even more points, you know. So this is the best way that I found to actually do the event. An aircraft that I like to fly, enjoy flying, you know, together with being actually pretty alright, or really good in this case actually, which is the J35. So with this, you don't have to have a magical way to actually do the event. And to be honest, if you are considering getting the event and doing the event itself, today is basically the last star that you would need to start doing, because we have 10 and we already did 2 of them, and the third started today, right? So it made sense that if you are still considering if it's worth it or not to do the event, today would be the last day to actually start doing it if you want to get the 8 stars to get the main prizes, right? And I really would suggest you to do it if you have the time, because compared to the crafting events, these are much easier. Of course, the aircraft, the vehicles in general, they are worth less money if you're going to sell them, but at the end of the day, they're still so much easier than the crafting events, man. The crafting are very much a time-consuming thing. It takes a lot of time, and you don't even get that many vehicles. You can get like 2, maybe, something like that. With the summer event, you can actually get all 4 of the event itself. So, and the winter, right? Both of them. So it really, really is worth it if you are wondering. And as I said, I mean, it's not a very difficult event in the sense of, oh my god, I have to do certain specific things or anything like that. You just have to play the game. So although there are some problems with the system, and I understand that people may have concerns about it, and maybe some people will prefer other types of systems to do these events, I think the point-based system is still the more general way that players can just play the game generally and just get the vehicle that they want, instead of just trying to focus on a specific like objective or something like that, like it used to be. And here is a perfect example why I don't think focusing on bombs or anything like that is enough. It's worth it even, because as you're going to see during this video, the amount of players that are actually getting bombs and trying to deploy them is very large. There's a lot of people trying to do this, and this creates two problems, or one problem and one good thing. The problem is that if you are going to try to bomb, there will be a competition for whoever gets the bases. So that creates confusion, that creates people wasting time basically going for bases that are far away, or dropping bombs, whatever, you know, people didn't want actually to drop or something like that. But it creates a good thing. If you are actually flying with a fighter, you can always get free kills, right? So it's another just thing, man. Go fly fighters, get a lot of kills, get an aircraft that you like to fly, that you get a lot of kills with it, and it will be set. It is a very easy event to do if you do that. Of course, there are different levels of players. You know, for me personally, it is very, very, with the Draken, for example, it's been very, very easy to do the event. I just get a lot of kills with it. I like the aircraft. It's very fun. I get a lot of money with it. So I just hop in, play, have fun, and when I see the event is already done. So this would be my suggestion to you guys on how to do the event. Fly whatever you like, to joining that or doing that together with an aircraft that is semi-competitive at least, while fighting aircraft. But anyway, hope you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe, and bye. See ya, guys. Let me know in the comments what you think about this.